And so I saw this opportunity as something that could become massive. Like, it literally could become one of the biggest businesses that I've ever been involved with. And I love the fact that the UK wasn't open, but I believe I was one of the first 10 from the country, and I believe I was one of the first 2,500 in the whole like organisation, in the team. And so I very quickly kind of worked out just where this was going, just because of the simple fact that it was wine. It didn't need any educating. It was very different. It was out on its own. And so what we've done is we've created like a great team, not just a team, but within the team we've created a fantastic community spirit. But for you guys that are on the call tonight for the first time, just sit back and enjoy the next 15 minutes. And for those of you guys that are already in, that, you know, get excited again, get excited over and over again, because every day at the moment I get up with fire in my belly, and I'm excited about where this is going. I'm excited to see the changes that have taken place. You know, we've come a long way in such a short space of time, and what's going to happen over the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next 12 months is going to have a massive impact on so many people's lives. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce you to a guy that I've known now probably for about a year. Actually, we got in contact probably just about 12 months ago now, and him and his wife very, very quickly moved through the ranks in the compensation plan. In fact, it took these guys 6 days to hit the top of the compensation plan, and he's going to go through how the compensation plan works. But 6 days to go from joining to up to the top of the compensation plan, and he'll tell you himself he wasn't a wine drinker at all before he got involved with this. Now he's a bit of a wine. He's a wine expert, wine socialite, loves a drink, but he's been in the fitness. He's been in the rugby game for most of his life now. He's a professional, ex-professional rugby league player. Wears his heart on his sleeve, both on and off the field. And you know, I'm proud to be in business with this guy. He's an absolute legend of a man. As I said, along with his wife Claire, they've built an absolutely amazing organisation. They've just launched a team in Australia, and I know he'll be one of the biggest assets that this company will have, certainly in the UK, but in the company itself. So with that being said, I'm going to throw the call over to Mr. Ben Cockayne. Ben, can you hear me, mate?
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers, Paul. That's what?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, me, like you said there, mate. We never really drank wine, and here I am on a Tuesday night. Monday night, yeah. That's the wine talking there, mate. Now, I'm only kidding. I've had like a glass and a half tonight, but we went from like novices in wine to. But we're by no means experts, but we enjoy a glass. So we might have a glass with dinner, and we might have a glass just to watch whatever we watch on TV on an evening. So we've really come to a place where we enjoy and appreciate wine now. And previously, like I said, if I ever had anything to do with wine before, it would have been wedding, christening, birthday, free wine on the table, just pour it in the glass, have a drink, probably pull a face. And just try and force it down, really. But what we found with Direct Sellers is that we're experiencing new wines every single month. We don't need the stress of going out and picking and looking on the supermarket shelves or the wine merchant shelves and trying to figure out what we might like or whatever, because all that's done for us. And that's one of the things that really appeals not just to us, but I think to the wider customers, the wider market, is that they can truly get excited about what's coming to the doorstep because they don't know what it's going to be. And like I said, for us, that's great. Me and Claire love the fact that we don't have to stress about choosing the wine. We don't have to think about what is it or what, it's all done for us. And the other great thing is that it comes with every box of wine that we receive. Each wine in that box has a profile card that comes with it. It explains about the wine, where it's from, what food you should consume it with, and so on. So we're learning all the time about wine. And like I said, we're by no means experts, but we do enjoy wine and appreciate it much more now. And I think one of the main reasons for that is obviously the taste. There's no way would I have found myself over 12 months ago on a Monday evening drinking a glass of wine with dinner and then just sat down relaxing with my wife. I would have never done that. But because the taste of the wine is good, I'm happy to consume it because, of course, it's grape juice, which has got to be healthy for you. So that's where we're at with the wine side of things. As I said, we're not really experts on wine, but I think we've got an eye for opportunity, and that's where the whole direct sellers thing really got us excited, because although we wasn't big wine drinkers initially, we was very aware that wine was huge business. And Anthony Raspin, who was on the call, the funny guy who was doing some awesome things for charity this week, actually. So good on you for that, Raz. Look forward to following that through your social media outlets. But Raz gave me a call and he just said, look, there's something coming to the UK. It might not be for you. So again, if you're a business partner on the call already, or if you're somebody that's looking at getting involved, those words are very powerful. It might not be for you. And that's what Raz said. He said, look, it might not be for you. And on that note, I was like, well, it might be for me, so why don't you tell me about it? So that's kind of a cool way to introduce this to people. So Raz said that to me. I said, well, okay, well, it might be, so let's take a look. And we had a look and we got excited. The fact that it was new to the UK, a new opportunity. We knew that networking works because we've had success doing it previously. And the thing I love about the whole networking side of the business is that you don't need any kind of qualification, education or degree or anything like that. As long as you've got, half reasonable people skills, you're confident speaking to people and talking and asking simple questions like, do you drink wine? Then you're definitely qualified to do this business. The other thing I always, make a light joke about is that if you can screw a cap or you can pop a cork, then you're 100% qualified to do this business, because that really is as simple as it is. And me and Claire are just in the process now of arranging another wine social up in our area. We're probably looking to do 1 or 2 every month, just bringing new people together, sharing the wine, talking about the customer program, which I'll touch on when I put a slideshow on shortly, and just sharing it from there. Word of mouth marketing works, folks, and that is pretty much what this business is all about. You tell a friend, you refer a friend, they subscribe to the club. If you do that 3 times over, you're going to get free wine, whether you're just a customer or whether you're a business partner. So that's really, really, really cool. We've not paid for wine since it started shipping in September. We actually receive 24 bottles of wine a month, me and Claire. So our cupboards and our garage is full. We're forever giving it away. But we got an account for ourselves and we got an account for Claire's mother. And because we've referred 3 people on both accounts, 3 people or more, that wine comes for free every single month. On the back of that, in September, we won a company-wide competition, or we came second, which qualified us to get a free case of wine shipped out to our door every single month for 12 months. So like I said, we get 24 bottles of wine shipped every month for free. And on top of that, because we're sharing the experience and the business opportunity with people, we're also making a few quid as well. So it's great. So I'm just going to do a slideshow for you now, folks, show you a little bit about the club. I'm not going to get into crazy detail tonight. It's pretty informal, pretty low-key tonight, but I'm going to share the information with you. And then there is a compensation plan. I'll speak to Paul when I've finished talking about the company and see how far in detail we want to go with that tonight. So give me a second. Right, the screen share should be on now. If there's any dramas, Paul, just drop Claire a text. Let her know. She's sat on a perch in the corner as usual. She'll be wagging the finger in a minute if I get anything wrong. So the direct sellers opportunity, the club was founded in 2014 just as a small internet wine club, and what they decided to do in April of 2016 was that somebody came along, some guys got together and they said, right, okay, this is a great small internet wine club. Let's do something spectacular with this. And I'll come on to the guys a little bit later through this presentation. But they got their heads together. They decided they was going to use the word-of-mouth marketing model to promote this club and grow this club quick. And what they've decided now is that they want to take it global. So not only are we doing this in the UK, we're open in the United States. Australia and Germany are now open. Australia and Germany are in pre-launch as we speak today, actually. But their wine will start shipping very soon. So the company's gone from a small club to now a very large, fast-growing premium exclusive wine club, which is great. They've grown and they've gone from strength to strength in a very small period of time, and that makes it even more exciting that not only are we an exclusive premium wine club, but we're moving at a very fast rate. And at the moment, I believe we're the third largest wine club on the planet, and I dare say we're probably growing quicker than most of the other wine clubs that are out there. So this is pretty much what the club's all about. So the idea is so that you can explore the world of wine. You can try new wines every single month, like I mentioned before when I was speaking, from 10 different countries across the globe, and you can share it with your family and friends in your living room, in your kitchen, via social events that you may want to put on. And you just tell people about the club that way. Let people try the wine, and that's pretty much how we build the business. So the company are partnered with vineyards and wineries from all across the globe. Like I said, we ship from 10 countries at the moment, and that gives you the option and the ability to try wines from different countries, different regions, and experience all the different tastes that come along with that. We use the superior grapes, and they obviously then go on to create the superior wines. And one of the other great things about direct sellers is that we use the small production wineries. And the thing that's great about that is those wineries are more concerned about the quality of the wine rather than the quantity of the wine that's being produced. So you can be rest assured that every single wine that's going to come out to your doorstep on a monthly basis is going to be of the highest quality. And if you're not satisfied, the company also have what I call a satisfaction guarantee. If you get a particular bottle you're not happy with, you can call the company. You can let them know that, it's not quite up to standard, and they'll send you a replacement as a satisfaction guarantee, like I said. We've got this guy that's recently come on board, Steve Birch, and again, he's just an expert winemaker. He's another guy that's just recently partnered up with the company. So this, for me, is just more validation that we are in amongst the top-end people when it comes to the wine industry. We're not dealing with the mass production people who just want to get the turnover out there. We're dealing with the people that are really in the know when it comes to making wine and so on. So again, this is another great string to the bow to have somebody like Steve Birch partnered with the club. The brands that you receive from direct sellers, they're going to, like I've already said, they're going to come from 10 different countries across the world. And the brands are exclusive to direct sellers. So you're not going to be able to find these brands anywhere else, supermarket shelves or your local wine merchant. They are exclusive to direct sellers. Now, at the moment, as it stands today, we want to be pretty transparent when we do these presentations and straight up with you. At the moment, we have a partnership with a wine club that's already present in the UK. Now, when direct sellers came to the UK, they needed an infrastructure. So the smartest thing to do initially was plug into one of the high-end wine clubs that's already in the UK. So initially, what you may find over the first month or so is you will get some direct sellers exclusive wines, but you may also get some wines that you can pick up elsewhere other than the supermarket shelves. But as we move forward and as we progress, you're just going to be getting exclusive direct sellers premium wines moving forward. In terms of the value for members, one of the things that direct sellers pride themselves on is that the wines that you're going to receive, typically, as a member, you're going to get these wines that are like 2 to 3 times better value than what you're paying for, if that makes sense. So, you're getting a bargain is what I'm saying on this particular side. So the company are going out there sourcing the greatest possible wines that they can get their hands on, and they're going to give you a superb value, which you would typically pay 2 or 3 times more for if you was to source them elsewhere. In each shipment, like I said, you're going to get a food pairing note and a bit of a profile on the wine and so on, so you can understand more about the wine. And as I said before, this is great for me and Claire because we get to look at this, we get to find out a bit more about the wine, we get to look at what taste and what smell we can expect, and we also get some tips on what foods we should be pairing it with to get the best taste from the wine. So that's something that we're really enjoying at the moment. Jerry Greenfield, I've had the pleasure of meeting Jerry once or twice. A really great guy, and he's, what he doesn't know about wine is probably not worth knowing. And also, being a member of the club, you can send in your questions to Jerry. He's got his own email address within the company. You can send in any questions or queries you've got. And if he doesn't have the answer immediately, he gets out there and sources the answer that you're looking for. Because, like I said, he's what I would call a wine geek, I think it'd be fair to say. He's a member of the prestigious the prestigious Society of Wine Educators. He wrote numerous books. And in fact, when you come on as a VIP customer right now, you get one of Jerry's ebooks as well as part of your VIP package. So a great guy to have on board, and somebody that just passes on knowledge and wisdom about wines. He does podcasts. He's got numerous shows that are on SoundCloud. If you're familiar with the SoundCloud app, you can go on there, search out The Wine Whisperer, and there's numerous discussion topics on there as well what you can check out. So the benefits of being a member, you're going to get international wines shipped from 10 countries, like I said. You're not really going to find these wines anywhere else. You can enjoy wines that would often retail for 2 or 3 times more than what you're going to get as a member. You can get discounted case reorders. And again, if you become a VIP member, you can get additional discount on top of that as well. And there's so much more that's come out with the new VIP program, what's recently been launched. More importantly, if you're in the UK or the United States, if you're just a customer and you refer 3 other people to the club, you're going to get your following month's shipment for free. If those people continue to remain subscribed as members of the club, your wine will continually come for free every single month. Like I said, me and Claire have not paid for wine once since it's been shipping since September, because we've had 3 or more people that have been subscribed continuously month on month since September, and you can benefit from that as well just by referring 3 other people. There is an opportunity to build a business from this. If you're looking at this information right now, the chances are you may well be looking to the income side of it. You can literally build your business from anywhere. I'm sat on a little puffy in my front room right now, and I'm sharing this information with you. You can earn bonuses and commissions from the membership sales throughout your team and from yourself, and you get to discover and learn about new wine every single month. Like I already told you, you're not going to have a clue what's coming in your box apart from it's going to be red, white, or a mixed case. As it says at the bottom there, you're in business for yourself, of course, to make money, but you never buy yourself. We've got so much support on the back office where you can check out all the materials, all the training and educational stuff that you might need to help you support your new business. So you're absolutely not alone. You know, once you come involved with a club, you've got all access to all of this, and it's up to you to do as you please with it. Everything you need is on the back office. Like I said, it's a pretty simple system to work yourself around. You can go online, you can reorder products, you can change your auto ship of wine every single month. Everything's digital, so you don't need to worry about exchanging cash or filling out forms or anything like that. And we've got 5 ways in which you can actually earn an income from this club, which I think is superb. We've got a superb support system in place. We've got the customer services hotline, what you can call up as and when needed within the working hours. And also you've got all the literature and anything else, all the materials and so on the back office, what you can check out as and when you need as well. Just some numbers for you here, folks. So Direct Sellers has got over 30,000 happy members at the moment. We've shipped over 500,000 bottles of wine, which is, staggering in the space of only a couple of years. And on the back of that, the impressive thing for me is that the retention rate on a monthly basis is up around the 90% region. So that tells me a couple of things. It tells me, number one, that the product is of a high quality, and number two, that the company are using the right system to promote and build this club moving forward. In terms of getting started, you simply choose your business package, which is just short of £200. Once you've done that, you can then refer people to the club as customers. First and foremost, get 3 customers and your wine is free the following month, so no overhead costs. And on the back of that, if you start introducing other business partners and building your own team of distributors, if you like, you can then start earning great commissions as well. You can earn money in 5 different ways. We're not asking, it says there, decide today. There's no pressure to decide right now. But what I would recommend is that if you've got any questions or queries, if you think we've missed anything throughout this presentation, speak to the person that invited you along to check it out. Find out what you need to know, get your questions answered, and get yourself involved and start making some money and receiving free wine. Or if you just want to be a customer, check out the subscription programs, particularly the brand new VIP program, and get yourself involved as a member and enjoy the superb wines that are going to get shipped out every single month. You can build this business in the 4 countries that we're open. So if you're watching this from the UK, you can build the business in Germany, Australia, and United States. If you're watching it from any of those other 3 countries, you can build in any of the 4 countries that are open right now. So that's pretty much all there is, folks. That's the presentation in a nutshell. As it says on there, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to go on and be great. And, for me, like I said, me and Claire knew nothing about wine when we got started. We're still novices, we're still learning, but we started, we got moving with it. We was excited about the opportunity. And here we are today, over 12 months later, still enjoying great wine, still learning about wine, and making a little bit of pocket money to boot as well, which is superb. So that's my part done. We do have a compensation plan, which, Paul, I'm